Hey everybody, we are the Tavern Harriers once again here on Tuesday nights, bringing you tales from the Yawning Portal with some homebrew thrown in. And other than Tuesday nights, we are branching off of a Triumphant Blunder. Be sure to check out theirs. I got a link to them on our About Tavern Harriers, our sister channel. So be sure to check them out. They have Mondays with our own Lee. They are running a very interesting campaign that I am a part of, as well as Alex. We're both part of their campaign and very excited and had a lot of fun last night. So be sure to click that link and follow that, and to be sure to check us out on Mondays with Tavern here. Not Tavern, with the Triumphant Blunder. We nameless few. And Wednesday nights, the Triumphant Blunder, they are running their Wandering Fools. Thursday night, they're making their comeback with a new player on Wednesday, so be sure to check them out. Should be fun. Thursday's Open Water campaign, and then Friday, Triumphant Blunder is also running another campaign, Cataclysm AE. You can find all about them when you click their link. And let's go ahead and we'll start with introducing tonight's cat. We'll start with, order they come in. That's usually the way it starts. It goes from first to. Okay, so we'll start with Charlotte.
I'm Charlotte, and I play Michael and Lucifer, the Asmar cleric twins. No, I don't normally play two people, but we're making an exception here.
Split personalities. Okay. Next, we have JoJo.
Hello, I am playing Ahsoka Nilo, the Moon Elf Wizard.
All right. Next, we have Alex.
Yep. I'm Alex, gonna be playing Solwyn, the Human Artificer, once and again. Yep.
All right.
Still not changed.
Still not changed. Okay.
Good. Let's make it stay that way.
Maybe I'll multi-class just to spite you.
I more meant
the very last level
die,
I take with it.
Okay.
Nah, I'm going full 20. I'm getting that capstone.
Cool.
Yeah. Okay. Next we have Lee.
Hello, I'm Lee. I play Levi, the perfectly healthy, definitely nothing going wrong with him.
I will fucking end you.
Totally not dead.
I mean, it depends who ends who first, or, what ends Levi first. I also am the DM for We Nameless Few. Please tune in on Monday and, for an enjoyable time, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, it was quite enjoyable.
Yeah. Once again, for that campaign, follow the Triumphant Blunder page, which is linked on our page. So make it easy for everyone out there to find us, no matter where we're at across the interweb. All right, and last but not least, we have Kyle.
Howdy, I'm Kyle and I play Torres, the half-Paladin. And if you take a nice piece of aged cheddar, put it in a glass of water, put it in your fridge overnight, and the next day you'll have a glass of water with a bit of cheese in it.
Interesting. Okay.
I wish you never spoke that sentence to me. I wish I could get that back, but I can't, and I blame you for it.
5 seconds of your life, you never get it
And
back.
you thought we were done with cheese stuff when it turned to midnight.
Thank you, my little pog champ.
Fuck off.
My little fucking pog champ.
And once again, I am Brian, Master of the Pints, bringing to you weekly Tavern Harriers. And without further ado, amid bustle of water deep in the castle ward, where barristers, nobles, and emissaries battle. With word and contract stands an inn, not quite like any other. Before there was a castle ward, or even what could be recognized as an ancestor of the city of the splendors, there was a dungeon, and in that dungeon begins the tale of the Yawning Portal. Things themselves have been changing rather quickly in Waterdeep from one day to the next. This war between law and chaos is taking its toll upon the citizens, as they do not know who's in charge. Prior to the Doomvault, it appeared the side of the law, a strict tyrannical aspect leading an anti-magic inquisition, had gained control of the majority of the city. However, once the party returned just a short time later from the Doomvault, they learned a new group has come in wearing black plate armor emblazoned with a red hourglass symbol. They've come to learn that this group is known as the Spiders. From what the party has learned in their wandering around the city, these spiders have driven out the Inquisition from many parts of Waterdeep. They did have a brief encounter after the sending spell got their attention. While they're in the Yawning Portal, and with a smirk, the leader of this small pack of 4 that were there just enjoying a meal, minding their own business, that Sokron wanted to pick a fight with.
Sokron, it was me.
Oh, you.
And Sokron always picking fights.
I do nothing.
Oh, that's right. That was Lucifer.
It was me. That was Lucifer.
They-
Take that fight.
That's right. They learn that the spiders have dealt with the Lord Inquisitor. Through scrying, Sokron learned that the Lord Inquisitor is alive still, relatively speaking. Is alive as an undead natural being can be, a unnatural being can be. But the Lord Inquisitor himself is entrapped. Some sort of runes surrounding him. Where nearby, a humble, oh sweet humble elderly woman sits knitting by the fire while her little kitty cat plays with a little ball of yarn. After some time gathering what they could find in the city, without spending too much time, obviously, what it would normally take to find a magic item or spending money to pay informants to help them, they decided they would try it on their own. Did not find a whole lot of success, but it is what it is. Giving you guys hints there on how to do how to better find some magic items. The Michael and Lucifer, as we start off, you had some time as brothers to do a little errand.
I mean, the others are welcome to come if they want. They're just going to their temple. So,
In the city?
yeah. Michael will say, Lucifer and I have a bit of an errand, one more errand we need to run. But feel free to come with us if you'd like. We're just visiting our temple to do some clericy things.
Clerical
Cleric
work.
stuff.
Yes.
Clerical work. I see.
I'm sure
Sounds
you'll have
off.
to come. We'll find out if it's awful or not. But
Well,
like I said,
given the state of the city at the moment, you might need some extra muscle. I'll come along.
Not letting Lucifer, I'm not letting you wander the city. unarmed, unguarded.
I expected that answer. So
I
I think I would
just
have
taking
died of
Michael.
shock if it had been otherwise.
I mean, just taking Michael's like being unguarded anyway.
True. Is that all? Anyone else?
How long are you gonna be?
Hopefully not too long.
Talking an hour to half a day,
An hour.
all day.
probably.
4 days travel.
All day
Whole
for
day's
one
travel.
single thing.
One way.
Or another.
You're gonna come back meet us here, or what is the plan? What are we doing right after?
So for context timeline, this would have been in the time that we had coming back from like running errands and
Yep.
then Sokron and Michael's date.
So before all that,
In between all of that.
In
Because we
between.
got back to the tavern at like
Yeah.
2:30. And then our date was at 7 o'clock. So in that time.
got it.
You
So-
want to borrow the orb to speed up your return?
We really think that's wise.
You're not that. I mean, your temple's not that
So
far.
it's
It's within the city limits.
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes away probably. If we walk fast.
Alrighty.
Needing to make a hasty escape, I guess that's something more pressing to deal with.
Right then. So Torres and Levi. Got it. Let's go. Then go to the temple. Do we see how busy is it?
I mean, yeah, it's actually quite empty. It's almost as if nobody wants to associate themselves with anything outside of the spiders or the Inquisition.
Got it.
That's the impression you're getting.
This place has seen better days, but hopefully we'll fix that here with going to get that last piece of the rod.
Fritz looks around and just says, is it always this lively?
It's a little livelier than this usually, but not that it is busy most of the time by any means, but not quite this quiet.
I'll stand guard out the front just in case. And he'll sort of stand inside the door, but just at the front.
I will.
Alright.
I'll go in if your church would let someone like me inside.
Yes. Zebulon does not discriminate. All are welcome here. So, Michael and Lucifer will go in and, well, are you ready for this? Indeed I am. And,
Okay.
What?
As you walk in, I mean, you're getting just cursory glances as those inside, just going about their businesses. You're a visitor that comes in, and nothing out of the ordinary.
Michael will turn to face inside the temple, and Lucifer will turn the opposite direction, so he's facing towards the door. And they will line up their right hands together so that they are touching. So they're right next to each other, just facing opposite directions. And they'll line up their hands, and they both start speaking in Celestial, and not quite certain what exactly it is that they're saying, but you can tell that it's like holy text, and it does mention Zibelin. And as they do that, their left hands come out and begin to trace a symbol in the air that you probably see all over the temple, which is Zibelin's tree. That's his symbol. And as they trace the tree, you see light coming from the tips of their fingers, showing where they've been tracing in the air. And as they finish, the symbol hangs there for a minute before disappearing and reappearing underneath them in their respective white and black colors. And they both stop speaking. It dies down, and in unison, they both stomp their right foot, and the energy comes out from both of them in a shower of white, black smoke and gold glitter. And in a flash, Michael's eyes go white and Lucifer's go black, and they say in unison, but in a voice that is very much not theirs, that just says, "It is done. This is now your sanctuary." And then it all fades off, and they both kind of stagger a little bit after the spell is over.
Okay.
How is the spell? Well, I think that is everything we had planned here, but in case of an emergency, we should be able to come back here now, if we need to. So, Lucifer, do you have anything else you want to do here? And, yes, actually, I do. And Lucifer will approach, the altar to Zibelin that's in the temple from last time, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
And I have a question, because I want to save the work. So he wants to do divine intervention. My question is, can I get advantage on it because I'm doing it in the temple?
Yeah, you can get it. Yep, it's in your temple. Yeah.
I'm not just doing it out willy-nilly somewhere else. Okay, and it is a D100, correct?
Oh shit!
Didn't even need to dip.
And as
I don't even need advantage. Oh hell! Hold on. Let me make sure that I divine intervention is. Yes,
Austerity roll.
if the rummer is rolled is equal or less than your cleric level.
Yep.
So,
Pretty sure
Uh,
this is the first time I've
Lucifer.
ever seen this work.
Yeah. So Lucifer will get down on his knees and he'll hold his holy symbol in his hand, and he is going to beseech Zibelin to heal Levi of whatever malady is happening to him. Whatever that may be, he does not know. And he's asking for divine intervention.
Wow.
I didn't think it would work.
And
Y'all ever seen two gods fight? Because it's about to happen.
Oh boy.
So that's probably a better idea than like trying to kill Yvel, but go ahead.
I mean, like, you ever pissed off a god by talking to your own god? But to fucking find out, aren't you?
Actually, with that, let's see how much your god actually is going to care. Let's see.
Yvel
Probably.
is going to care.
Yvel, yeah. But let's see if your god cares. Let's roll a D100 on that.
Me?
No.
Oh, okay. I was
It-
like, God damn it.
You rolled just really well.
If your god gives a fuck.
Zibelin does not give a shit. He's like, nah.
Man, fuck that half-dead son of a bitch. Fuck him in his ass.
Maybe later.
What?
Did you roll it?
Did you roll? Should be.
I'm guessing Lee's supposed to be the one rolling the D100. Is
Yes.
that it?
Because I made my divinity roll. Thank you.
Never ask me to do that again.
Exactly, yeah. I'm like, this is the one time it'll work, and it's never gonna work again. And Lucifer's the only one that's ever used Channel Divinity, I think. Too.
Yep. Now you got a whole week before you can use it again.
I know, but you know what? This is worth it. If Levi doesn't die, it'll be good. Solid.
Did we?
Don't say I never did shit for you.
You're right. I gave you a magic amulet, and I saved your non-legal husband. Can't be mad.
God didn't do shit for me. Fuck him.
Oh, what is it? Oh, that was a Constitution.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
From
making
Torres
sure
for
the-
some.
I got so excited,
reason.
and I was like,
Torres is gonna
Is that
die.
what?
Torres is currently dying, and we're missing it.
He just heard all of that and he's like bleeding out the nose, just like, oh, what the hell's going on?
Oh right, the poison for Torres, the poison chosen specifically to kill Torres. Torres is poison.
Ah, poison, Torres, poison specifically designed by Yvel to kill Torres.
did you roll your D100, Lee?
No.
Why do I have to roll a D100?
Just see if.
My
See how
God.
much
Your
your God
God cares.
Yeah.
Shit, we know
Not
Yvel
me.
gives a. We know Yvel gives a fuck. Yvel
Well,
wants
we're
to
double
keep
checking.
So if they
for
even notice,
himself.
because you're in this temple of another god right now.
Yeah, I've got domain.
Yvel gives a fuck.
Bitch. Oh, yeah, he does.
You needed to roll lower than 50. Bell does. Your god is like not even really sensing it right now.
Yeah, I wasn't aware of that.
So basically, my divine intervention doesn't even work.
Oh no. Actually, Levi, you're
I was like, or what happens?
you're
That kind
starting.
of
Yeah, you're feeling much better.
changes a lot of things. That
But
Welcome. Two can play this game, Lee.
I don't think the tie
No.
is quite severed. It's just not corrupting him so much.
correct.
Levi takes an arrow and just plunges it straight into his neck.
You put.
Okay.
You're gonna commit. Are you really?
No.
Oh, I was like, what?
Torres is probably the closest one to him. I was about to say, can I get there in time?
Levi
And
commits
straight up
Sorry,
about to
to-
commit seppuku.
Yeah. So all of a sudden you're feeling better.
Man, Yvel's gonna be mad when he realizes what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, so then Lucifer will stand and turn back and I am ready now. Shall we go back? Because I know you've got a hot date tonight. Lucifer.
Almost about to make it like a pair of Valley Girl siblings.
Oh my god, your robe, it's like self.
Yeah. What'd you
Oh
have?
my god, your day.
Had an 11% chance of
Yes.
success. That was like.
No.
Yeah.
That's gonna carry me for like the next week. I don't. You know what? If I fucking die, I don't
11%
care.
chance.
I made
Beating
that
the
roll, and I'll
odds.
never make it again.
Never tell me the odds.
Never tell me the odds.
That's like 90% of my characters.
Oh right, that was before Sokran and Michael's date at the bathhouse,
And we all saw how that went down.
and
That was a lemon, okay? That bathhouse scene was a goddamn lemon. Lemony fresh, motherfuckers.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's getting,
Nah, they're more into lavenders.
it's getting to be about
There was a dick involved.
9:30 in the evening about now. It's getting kind of late. Yeah, the streets themselves, Michael and Sopron, as you make your way back to the portal, you see more and more spiders and less of the residents of Waterdeep walking around. They're paying you little mind. But, you know,
Michael will
Hey,
still
Gilly,
hover by
Ivan.
protectively.
yeah, they pay you little mind, but they don't look like they're caring too much.
Did I manage to decipher the secrets of the magical cloud?
You're looking at it, and through your divination, you're able to determine that, I can't make shit by reverse engineering anything. I don't have the skill set.
Good.
It's almost like it's not his profession.
Trying to
Do it
reverse
again.
engineer the cloud.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was thinking about that earlier.
Exactly. You're like, I through my portents, I can tell I would probably break stuff if I tried.
Create a black hole.
Like, aside from that last bit about the black hole, that is pretty in character. It would be a Sokron thing. Just, ooh, what's this? Tink! Unleashes hell itself.
Yeah. It's a Pandora's box.
Yeah, no, the man literally once looked into like a water fountain or whatever, and we ended up fighting like a water elemental serpent thing. Like, no joke.
It was.
You remember it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's gonna break the glass and 9 planes of hell open up in the streets of Waterdeep.
You said you wanted to fight him? Well, here we go.
No, but you're looking at it, you're like, hell if I know. Shit. It looks cool, and I wish I could figure this out, but yeah. Like Alex said, almost like I wasn't trained to do this. You're smart
You're
enough.
not the type to reverse engineer.
Yeah. Yep. We all have our jobs.
Yeah.
If only you knew somebody.
Ready to go? Did you figure it out?
Now
Now the
this
question is, will his ego let him?
This is beyond me.
I'm sure you can figure it out one day. Maybe after all this is done, I'll introduce you to the woman that made this, and you can have discussions with her about things I don't understand and shall never understand.
Well, let's make our way back.
As I walk back, I'll just hold Sokron's hand.
Okay. You do so.
Also, just kind of keeping an eye out since it is late, dark, and there's people who might want us dead wandering around.
Yep. Yeah. They're aware, but they're not paying attention.
Cool.
If that makes sense.
Shiv one in the ribs.
Yep. Yep. It's almost like
Paying attention.
they look at you and it's just like passing, not acknowledging your presence. However, it's almost like a cocky arrogance type of.
You can't do shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
They've got sheer numbers on their side.
Like Americans walking around Europe.
Yes. Yes. Exactly with that attitude. You know what? Just Americans walking around any foreign
Yeah.
place. Let's just be real.
Yep. All right. And everybody else that would
Would
stay.
make a joke about that, but I'm keeping politics out of this.
Oh, that was. It's an old trope that Americans walk around everywhere like they own it,
Mm.
Yeah.
even before politics gets involved.
Yeah.
Except Australia, they're like, fuck this, it's too hot. You guys can keep it.
Yeah.
You've got giant spiders. Take it.
Because they're Americans. Only Australians are built for Australia.
It's at Foster's. All right, back at the. Speaking of Foster's, you're back at the tavern at the portal, and
Just before we step inside, I'll turn to Sopron and I'll just, thanks for agreeing to do that. That was a good time. Oh, I really enjoyed it, at least. So, thank you.
I had a great time as well. Thank you for planning all this.
Hopefully we can do it again later on. But yeah. And I'll lean in and give him a kiss before opening the door to the tavern. After you.
Yay.
Or European.
hey, and hey, thanks Ed for the follow. Just now noticed you got a follow from Ed. If you look in the chat, thanks Ed.
Yeah, we're probably going to get at least a couple more follows because Lee actually tagged everyone saying, hey, Tavern Harriers moved to a channel, all that.
Cool.
Mhm.
All right. So, anyways, make your way back into the portal. And for those of you watching, the portal is not a portal; it's the Yawning Portal. I'm just shortening it because I'm lazy.
Just walk into a portal casually.
Yeah, not going through a portal.
Plus, it sounds
Just
cooler than
go
calling
back
it
to
the
the nine
yawn.
Yes, exactly.
Yawn.
All right. All right, you're making it's now, as you guys can all see now. Nice little nifty clock in the middle. It's getting quite late.
I mean, whatever this is supposed to be is all black.
You guys
Yeah,
have no
it's-
vision.
No vision.
No tokens with vision.
No, well, it's 2200. Oh, it's
That's 9 o'clock.
9 o'clock for you.
10
then.
o'clock.
There's
I can
21,
math.
25 for me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Half-past 9.
Am I right in assuming that everybody is still downstairs?
Yep.
Like Torres and then Lucifer and Levi and Solon?
Yeah, nobody's mentioned they went back up to their quarters yet.
Torres has got Solon's lightning launcher and like trying. He's asking him to explain. how
No,
it works.
it's physically part of my armor. You're not
is it?
getting your hand on it.
Well, he's holding onto your arm, like looking at drunk, like
Of course.
well drunk.
What else would you be?
And he's like, so is this thing just like, can I take this? And he starts like trying to take it off your arm.
Yeah, no, it's practically like trying to pull off a sleeve or something. It's like still attached, maybe budging, but not like coming off.
And he sits there with the eyes glazed, kind of looking at you for a few more seconds, and then just tries to yank it one more time, and then lets go. Oh well, stick to old Gladys here. Pulls up the sword. Shink.
Torres, you are the most interesting person when you are intoxicated.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Maybe don't, but I'm not going to correct you. Michael, Sokron, you are back. How did it go?
Hey.
It went lovely. How's everybody here?
Drunk. Clearly.
Just holds
I'm
the mug
sober
up.
as usual.
He's using his nifty tankard.
Come, sit. I I have been thinking, and I think I have an idea about how we could approach the Hollow Giants, if that is where we are still planning to go.
Oh, please do tell. I'll take a
Well,
seat.
Yeah, Michael will pull out the chair for you, and then sit down after you sit down. I was thinking about back to the Temple of Echoed Souls, and the whole reason that Michael and I were put together, and then all of that. What if, and this is a very long shot because I'm not a very good liar, what if we go there under the pretense that we are attempting to contact the Queen of Chaos because we have changed sides? Or possibly even myself. Just myself. Because it seems to me that everybody seems to think that I might be questionable here.
So you want to contact the Queen of Chaos?
No. We go to the Hall of Giants because they are supposedly on her side, and try to convince them that we would like to speak to her, and then so on and so forth. Admittedly not a very bright plan, but it is a plan nonetheless.
Yeah, I think everybody here is an awful liar.
Hopefully they're not too bad. I have a +2 to my deception,
It's not great.
and like a +6 to persuasion.
-1.
Even though I'm a paladin, I do not have a very high charisma. It's a
My
+2.
boys both have high charismas, because despite being dumb, damn it if they aren't charming.
What is this charisma everyone speaks of?
I know.
I'm not charming whatsoever.
And yet somehow Michael likes you.
And
I
this,
mean, my lying's -1, but my persuading's +3.
what is this +2 and -3?
At any rate,
I'd rather fight my way out of the situation than talk.
well then that is why I will do the talking. Because unless the rest of you have a plan, going to the Hall of Giants without one is very not a wise idea.
How far is this Hall of Giants?
Well, it depends on where the portal drops us off.
You've got a magic portal right before you.
Well, will it just take us there if we just ask to go there? Even though we don't know where it's at?
Actually,
Yeah, it does.
Solwyn and Sokron would be able to answer your question. On how
Does, considering we've actually used it to go to a bit of a temple that honestly he had no idea where it was, just general idea of what it was, what it seemed to be located within, and yeah, the portal is actually pretty good at pinning it down. As long as you got a good name.
So then getting there should not be the problem. It is what we do inside that is the problem.
Most likely.
Because I don't know about you, but I do not think we are equipped to face a hall full of giants, as it were.
Think for yourself. Almost falls off his chair.
Michael just sighs, and he's going to reach over and smack you on the shoulder and do a lesser restoration.
Torres is going to bat the hand away again.
I mean, you still make contact with me, so
You got to do it on the
it
hand.
still happens.
He holds his shield up. No, we wouldn't have the shield ready, so.
And you're drunk. I think you might have to make a save for that.
Yeah, no, I don't contest it. It's just like, huh?
Welcome back.
So we're going to
What
try
is-
to lie our way in
Yes.
until we find the rod,
Yes.
and then we fight our way out.
No. We can still lie our way out.
Well, we're just gonna we need this rod we're gonna go take it to the queen. So, is that how we're gonna do it?
That is where we are discussing now, instead of later. Instead of when we get in there, and then we're like, oh shit, what do we do?
Or at the very
Right.
least, we can at least try to get in as close as we can, and then maybe Sparks or Ava could come of use.
All I'm saying is I don't know how well. Maybe one of us is good liar, but eventually they're gonna ask all of us something, and we're pretty bad at deceiving people.
That is why we come up with a story as a group, or we send in one person like myself. And then that just makes it easier because I can remember one story. I think.
I think I'm gonna have to go with Cycron on this one. I don't think it's a very good idea to send one person in there alone, and if we're all in there together, chances are there's more. There's more chances that we're gonna fuck something up.
Well, I think, what we're missing is, we're not a normal group. I mean, I'm sure that I can use my magic to, maybe while the guard's away. I mean, look what I can do. Levi puts his hand out as he's gonna cast a spell, and you see the energy collect for a second and then fizzle.
Is that a new trick you've picked up? I kind of like it.
Torres rubs his eyes, just making sure he's not so drunk.
What the hell?
That may have something
Honey?
to do with.
When you were in the temple with your brother doing your little freaky twin thing,
Mm-hmm.
what exactly did you ask for?
He may or may not have asked Zealand to intervene on my behalf with whatever was happening to you.
You say something in Celestial.
I'll just say I love you, Celestial.
Well, it sounds like harps again.
I was like, hearts? What does that mean?
Hearts.
Harps.
HARP, I believe.
Oh, harps. Harps.
Can someone speak in Elvish or something like that?
I'll say something in Draconic.
I'm not mad.
Really? Because you seem like you're.
Well, you ever had a cool toy and then you lost it?
Yes. No. Maybe.
Levi sets his bow on the table, takes 10 feet back and says, "Summon." And it doesn't move. I've lost my magic.
All of it entirely?
That was the most basic thing I could do. I don't feel that influence on me anymore.
So it's
Is this
possible.
something that we should talk about in private?
I don't feel well. Remember that whole thing about Yvel being what was keeping me alive as an undead? You can see Levi sits down and starts shaking.
Yeah.
Yvel's no longer doing that because Yvel's no longer with me.
I don't care.
You see Levi skin blanches. And he's cold.
I don't care about the names I love.
Okay, this went south real quick.
And then what's the symbol? What's the sign of your god?
The tree.
I'll let you wear your blood shirt.
Green and gold tree.
So I'm gonna guess what happens is there's a fucking flash, and big fucking green gold tree just lights up. Oh fuck! What is this? What is this? What is this? What's happening? What?
Don't look at me. I have no idea. I've never done this before. This has never happened to anyone.
What have you done, Lucifer?
Levi shouts the equivalent of "What the fuck" in Celestial, and I forgot I had to do that. Oh, that's weird. I haven't had to do that in a while. Oh, I've not had to think about doing that. Breathing
I'm gonna reach out and touch it.
feels normal.
That's what it looks like in Celestial, in case you're wondering.
I do want to know. Hell yes.
Get that
Well,
toe.
I think that means you are no longer dead.
Yeah. I think so too.
Well, this is a development.
No,
That means that Evelyn must have listened to me.
no need for the lapel flower anymore.
The what?
Lapel flower. That's the origin of, because all of the stench, the dead bodies from the Black
Oh,
Plague.
right. Yeah.
That's why that's where the flower on the lapel comes from. You sniff the flower when you're walking by.
The more you know.
I know, sorry. Useless mouth.
Gosh, rooting our fantasy world with real world stuff, right?
Torres just
Yeah.
leans in and stares into Levi's eyes and sort of looks back and forth and says, "Undead arsehole say what?" Didn't think so. And then he'll pat Levi on the shoulder and say, "Good to see you breathing, kid."
This is weird. I don't think I've met you. Not breathing.
No, you haven't. You always had that pasty, dead complexion ever since I came to know you lot.
Yeah, it's been a while since I've seen you so lively. Heck, it's been since Yulia left that I saw you so lively.
Well,
Just
that
don't know
was
what to say.
something.
I didn't expect it to work. I tried before, and Evelyn does not listen to me.
You're noticing now that the portal is starting to kind of emptying out a little bit, and Dornan makes his way over. He looks at you, Sokron, looks at you, Michael, and said, "Will it be some of that beehive wine again? And 1 bottle and 2 glasses to go."
Yes, of course, Dornan.
Yes. You'll be up.
That was 2 bottles.
2 bottles. 2 bottles. Well, it
Yeah.
is late, and what I overheard is you're gonna go slay some giants tomorrow.
Possibly. We're discussing that right now.
Yeah, be quick about it, because they're working for these spiders. And I personally don't like them. I don't know if I like the Inquisition more, but either one. But they both gotta go.
Lesser evils are a thing, but yeah, I can see what you mean.
Yeah, but,
We ought to take this discussion somewhere that's a little more private, so we don't have any wandering ears, as it were.
yes, these spiders are everywhere. I'm afraid, and even the little ones may be listening in.
Spiders. Children just running around in full armor.
Could be children, could be actual spiders, or he could be talking about the gnomes and halflings.
Or even the birds.
And even the birds, the ravens that are flying around. Now,
I thought they were crows.
the crows, that's it. Yeah, sorry. Ravens, crows.
And ravens. We solved that problem there.
Yeah.
Both.
Uh, see, so, but I gotta be getting home myself, so I hope you.
Yes, please. If you would bring those, and then we'll be out of your hair. Please.
Yes, thank you. He brings you the bottles, and you, big guy, you're the ugly one there. You, do you need anything before I go?
Yeah, I'll take
Insulting.
I'll take a bottle as well.
Of course, and
You son of a bitch.
yeah, of course. Haven't been called that since earlier tonight.
It's insulting. He's hideous, not ugly.
Yes. How about you, my strange young fellow? Anything for you before you turn in for the night? Glass of warm milk.
Who's he talking to? Zolwyn?
Yeah.
No. I'll live without.
Of course. Yeah, of course. And you, my friend. Yes. Smell much better than the last time I've seen you.
Thanks. I had a makeover, per se.
Well done.
Lucifer just coughs and tries not to laugh.
Well done to get a makeover in these dark times. So, off with you so I can get some sleep, please. He'll leave you on your own to get some sleep, obviously. And as you get your long rest, you will level up on this one.
We do?
Yeah.
Hell
Oh shit! Now I gotta look at
Take it.
feats.
Damn it!
Don't know what I want to pick.
Yeah.
God.
Hey, one thing. I'll be right back.
All right.
Decisions, all of them bad.
Yep. Manage character and levels.
One rogue.
Nah. Level
Ah.
12.
Level and wizard.
Ah, God, what the fuck do I want to do with this?
12. There we go.
You know what?
Oh, I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a little smarter.
Good plan. Question.
Yes.
Would it be a logical thing to say that Michael could take the telepathic feat because he spent so much time with Sokron?
Yes, actually. Yeah, that would
Cool.
be logical.
Learn a trick or two from your hubby.
Yeah, he's not a husband yet. Getting there.
I'm gonna take the tavern brawler feat.
Good luck making use of that.
Decisions.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Decision.
Did Lucifer take Mage Slayer or Warcaster?
Yeah, while you guys are doing that, we're actually going to take a quick break while you guys are leveling up, and
Hell yeah.
Lee, they are taking a break as well. So. Welcome back, everybody. We took a short break as the gang able to level up on a long rest. Why? Because don't want them to die in the first area when they meet the giants. That would just not be fun. So I was like, let's give them a little bit since their plan is just
Slow burn instead.
yes, exactly.
Somewhat
Along
slower.
the deaths.
So you're able to get your long rest in. You know, you're in the portal, so of course you are.
Lucifer and Levi have had a conversation at all before that?
And so Grant, you are like always. You are the first to awaken.
I'm just going to be scribing spells into my book until everybody wakes up.
Michael is still Sleeping Beauty, drool out of his mouth, hair all 10 different directions of the
Okay, sounds good.
dead asleep.
Sitting in his room sharpening his sword. Getting ready.
Okay. Sharpening sword, getting ready. All right. As you start awakening up, besides sharpening your sword and scribing spells, anyone doing anything different this morning? Sokron, Michael. You awaken to see Sokron over the little desk. I can see your hand. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's for Lucifer instead.
Okay, Lucifer.
Is he sleeping on the floor? Lee?
No.
Okay.
Except I'm Little Spoon because, you know.
Yeah.
Sleeping on his own bed in a different
That's mostly what I'm asking. Is like,
room.
Lucifer woke
anything
up, his
happen?
mattress is floating in the river.
He'll kind of wake up and just look. I would wager at the back of Levi's head because that's how spinning works. And he'll sit up and then lean over, give Levi a kiss on the cheek before he gets up, and kind of starts getting ready. Does Levi wake up at all during that time?
And Levi, because this has been the first time he slept in a while, just. Morning. Hi.
Morning.
Whoa. I forgot what that was like.
Yes, I was slightly worried then for a second.
Ow, that was
I didn't miss much.
something.
No.
Listen, I did some thinking last night and I wanted to apologize. I realized I did not ask your opinion on the matter and I should have done that before speaking to my but
It is what it is, I guess.
that's not a very good answer.
It's
Because
different.
clearly you're not very happy.
I'm happy in the way that I'm not dead anymore. But yeah, it's a little different to have my choice taken away from me. It was I mean, I understand, I get it. But I just wish you had talked to me about it before.
I was just scared.
Like I said, I get it. Just next time, talk to me about it first.
Well, hopefully next time I won't have to talk to my god about releasing you from whatever it was that you had with you now.
Yeah. Same.
Well, I think it is time for breakfast if you are ready to head down.
Yeah, might as well. Haven't eaten much in a while.
And hey, I'll catch him by the arm before we head down, and I'll just look him very intensely in the eyes and I love you.
Well, me too. It's just this breathing thing's just gonna take some getting used to.
I'm sure it will. Just don't forget to not breathe for too long.
Yeah, you know. It'll be okay.
Double negative. Don't forget to not breathe.
as,
Just want to wrap my head around that.
Double negatives, man. They're fine.
as you make your way down for breakfast, each of you, as you meander down slowly, I'm assuming everybody's making their way down at some point or another.
Make my way downtown.
Making our way downtown. The you notice Vati sitting at a long table. This time he's wearing dark robes, outside of what he would normally wear, how you've normally seen him dressed.
All of us, or just?
Oh, you all see him, and he's. Good morning. I trust you slept well, my friends.
Right. Best we can.
What he said.
Forgive my appearance, but the last time we spoke, I told you things have changed.
He did.
I must be careful. Any of you need to speak with me before you make your journey?
Actually, yes.
Well,
You say this like this might be the last time we speak.
more than likely, yes, it will be. I'm probably, well, if you succeed, we shall celebrate, and I will let you smoke from my pipe.
That seems unsanitary, but I appreciate the sentiment.
Well, I do share. But nonetheless, it's
I wouldn't
just
turn it down.
it's just an expression. But if you wish to speak with me, have your breakfast, and then come to the usual spot. And with that,
You shall.
he gets up and he leaves.
Is he like hobbling?
No, he walks kind of like, very gracefully for a very ancient human looking individual.
There we go.
Yes. You get your breakfast served hot and hearty as always, with your nice mugs of warm ale to wash it all down with.
This is what tasting is like.
Yes, it is. I'm glad
Oh.
you haven't forgotten.
I did, actually.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that.
As everybody else is eating their breakfast, because I'm sure Levi just kind of opens mouth, swallow. He's gonna be tinkering with just this patch of herbs and liquids that he bought, and just crushing it up with a mortar and pestle and putting some into vials.
What is that for?
Well, don't have magic anymore, so I figured I pick up some old habits. And you see, he takes a drop of he takes the vial and corks it, puts let's just say a piece of grass or something like that he's had, like what he chopped off the end of a plant. And he puts one drop on the plant and fucking and disintegrates and like withers and dies.
I'm going to imagine that is not for other activities.
I wouldn't suggest you'd rub that on your skin. Just say that.
Yes.
It doesn't make a very good lotion, no.
Probably a good idea, so.
Looks over at
Poison?
Michael.
Mhm.
What? Why are you looking at me?
No reason. Goes back to chow.
Oh, I'm sure it rubs the lotion on the skin or else it gets the hose again.
At any rate, I'm sure that will be useful.
One of us has to be.
Lucifer, please restrain, wrangle, whatever your
Oh,
thing.
he did last night. Oh, I'm so enjoying Michael being.
Any more images of that seared into my brain? Do you realize I can remember all of that?
I'm sure Sokrad measures up.
You don't hear anything, but you look, if you look over, you just see Torres just like.
Just with the eyebrow raise, measures up.
And you just hear in your head from Michael in common.
Everybody,
Please.
as the rest of the just keeps eating.
Awkward sipping.
Awkward eating. Didn't hear that.
You hear back in your head with that because I know those message. I've seen your oil. I've seen your ass.
No, it's actually telepathy. I can do telepathic things now.
Oh,
Michael can, at least.
you know.
And Michael doesn't say anything back, but you just get the sense of like absolute furious. I'm like, I can't hurt you,
Being
but I
alive
want
is
to
great.
so bad. What?
Being alive is great. I almost forgot how to use a fork, and I'm gonna. 1 second. Okay, so that is to accidentally flick a piece of my eggs. Oh, I forgot how to use a fork. I'm so sorry, Michael. Hitting Michael right in the middle of the fucking forehead with that 23 sleight of hand. I am
And now
so
Torres
sorry.
just busts out like he's not trying to hold the
It's
laughter
been so long since I ate.
Michael just. Oh, that doesn't even pass my passive perception
That's
or
fine.
insight.
Oh, that's
My
fine.
insight is 18.
Oh yeah, no, you know he's lying.
Yeah.
So
This
is
is why you
going
picked
to
him is absolutely beyond me.
he's gonna
Oh, you
finish
know
his
why.
breakfast and make his
You
way
know
up to
why.
the room.
Which room
Before
are you
anybody else gets up there, he wants to have a one-on-one with him.
with, Vati?
Oh, with Monty.
Yes.
Okay.
So, Kron, you're just gonna let me deal with this by myself?
Yeah. Good luck.
That's the
I'm still like stirring
You got this.
eggs, just staring at Sokron like, you know, I can accidentally slip again.
I mean,
I don't say that out loud. I'm just like, Mhm.
Meanwhile, Levi's over there making little egg balls ready to launch
Just
on
ready.
this.
Oh,
ready.
And
Stacking them up in a
Lucifer's
row.
gonna put a hand on Levi and just say, "That is enough. Please stop fighting with my brother."
I'm just saying, like, out of character, if I can shoot 3 arrows in under 6 seconds as my action, I definitely can hit all of you egg ball shots.
Egg ball.
From across the table,
Right?
Yeah.
like 2 feet away.
My eye.
My leg.
Okay.
Yeah. Please stop torturing my brother. I know you don't like him, and he doesn't like you, but please try to get
Oh, I
along.
never said I didn't like him.
Okay.
Oh, I like him quite a bit.
As-
If I can't torture my brother-in-law, who am I going to torture?
Sure. While
No one?
while Lucifer's keeping the peace, Sokran, you make your way to the Kavati's room, and expectedly, you walk through the cloud of smoke that veils everything from anyone to be able to see in or out.
Hati, hello.
Sokran, we've become quite acquainted over these last several weeks and months, have we not?
We have.
Where are your companions?
They're downstairs. They should be up here any minute now. But I wanted to ask you something.
Please. Anything.
So a little bit ago, you told me something about something was I don't remember exactly what it was, what you said, but you said I could seek help to changing what had happened to me. At the time, I didn't notice it, but I've noticed that there has been a change in me, and I don't quite
What sort of
like this change.
What sort of change?
It's that I've become more envious.
Hmm. Hmm. Well, when did you notice this change?
It's been gradually getting worse. I've noticed that
But every
I s-
change must have a beginning.
it was probably when I decided to look upon his name that shall not be named.
Do you speak of what? Do not. Hmm. The mastermind behind the Inquisition is the one you speak of?
Yes.
My friend. Are you not smart?
I needed answers.
From the father of lies?
Yes.
What were you thinking?
Well,
did you
Here.
did you expect honesty? Did you expect anything positive to come of this? What have you done?
I wanted to
And
know where he was.
I could tell you where he is. Everyone knows where he is. What?
Francisca von Karma could not call you enough of a fool.
I just well, what is your question to me?
Well, I recall that you said that there was some place I could go to for help.
You could maybe try to spy on him again and see if he'll help you. No, please don't. I was joking. Do not take me
I
serious.
think I need to preface that.
Ah, wow. Of all of my thousands of years of living, I've never heard of such foolishness. Ah, well, you're lucky you're only envious. Ah, well, I'm sure your companions just love you.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, of course you would say that. You're the envious one. Well, there may be some hope, but won't be easy. You see, the spiders. They want to bring down the Inquisition, of course, correct? But we can't let the spiders prevail either. But what you must find is that balance between law and chaos. And then there may be a God that would look down upon you and feel, well, after laughing a bit, may feel generous for your good deeds of restoring balance to the multiverse.
I just gotta save the multiverse. Easy.
Yes. Yes. Because you've become a pawn of the law. Yes, I represent an aspect of the law. However, I will let you know I meant it for good. And that the rod of law would not fall into the hands of the Inquisition. Because he would be even more powerful than he is today with the rod of law in his hands and without chaos existing anymore. So now you understand why I've asked you on these journeys from the beginning. But, well, I don't know. I don't know if you could understand this, not if you would do something so silly. Oh my goodness. But surely you do. Yes. Did I answer your question?
And
Well,
String of insults, yes.
yeah, I got it.
I posted something in the Discord that I can only hear Athwanti's talking to Sokron. That's a scene from one of the greatest shows ever. Rest in peace, Trevor. Just from the whitest kids you know, just, now you fucked up! Now you fucked up! Fucked up now! Now you fucked up! Now
You have fucked up now.
That's all I can hear the whole time Athwanti's talking. You have fucked up!
right about that point, Michael would probably knock on the door because he's done dealing with Levi and his acidry and everyone else at the table.
Yes. Come in. Come in. Perhaps some wisdom shall enlighten us in this room.
Yes, please. I hope so.
Yes.
What was it that you wanted to talk to him about, Sokron?
It's nothing.
Really? Alright. I also actually have a question, if you don't mind. Though maybe the rest of the group should be here for it.
Oh, please. Bring them. Let's not tarry long with pettiness anymore and silliness and frivolity and you've had your moments and celebrated last night a bit in the bathhouse, I understand. But
celebration being a word for it. Anyway,
yes.
I will get them and I'll do my telepathy thing at Levi and I'll just say, hey asshole, get up here. You and everyone else.
Oh,
The door
come in.
opens and we're already standing there.
You know, the last time I said coming with someone with that face, it was, anyway, we shall go upstairs now.
You go upstairs. All right, everybody in there.
Michael just
Now you
looks so
fucked up.
tired. It's not even that far in the morning. He's done.
Oh, and you said that just
Just
Levi.
him. Yeah, just
And,
him.
and we
not
just heard him
anybody
say, coming. I was like, huh?
I picture I say it just like from Rocky Horror when they
Coming.
Coming. Thank you for just knowing exactly the moment in my head.
Yeah.
Coming. I
All
love
right.
concurring.
Yeah, all right, you enter the Bati's room, and He's got a angry, chuckled look on his face, like like a chuckle of disbelief, and just kind of like a wow. But yes,
You okay, Vadi?
yeah,
Yes, I was just about to ask the same.
all is well. I just some things.
So, Kron, what did you do?
Some things
I'll
just
look at
never.
Sokron and he just hears in his head. You'll talk to me about this. You'll talk to me about this later, yes?
Just some things never surprise you, I suppose, and wow, some things you thought you'd never see. Well, anyways, we don't have time. We don't have time for that now. You had a
I'm
question,
sure we'll find out later.
Michael.
I did.
Please.
What advice do you have for us going into the Hall of Giants? We were trying to come up with a way to get through it without dying, presumably last night, and we didn't really come to any solid conclusions.
Well, that would be my number one piece of advice. Don't die.
Thank you, Artie, for
Yes.
that
Yes.
illustrious piece. Words of wisdom, words to live by. Thank you.
Another piece is giants. As you may have heard tales, I'm not sure if you've even seen a giant in all your youth. But
Not recall.
one of them, or two of them together, you lot should be able to take down without too much trouble. However, be wary of them in groups. And if you can isolate them, that's your best chance. With that being said, they aren't deaf.
Right, so stealth. Got it. Sneaking. Excellent. Everyone in this group is amazing at that.
So, I would be careful.
I know I just shoot them a bunch.
If you could,
Like that.
if you could avoid it, but if you could take out the leaders, the fire
And who are
giants.
they?
Well, you have the chief Nusra of the hill giants. If you can take him out,
Nosro?
Nusra, yes, I would focus primarily only on the leadership.
And what if we wanted the diplomatic approach?
You can try. For the frost giants, I would seek out Krugner.
I've dealt with giants before, but I've never had to actually speak to them.
Well,
So I don't know how that's going to go now. But
and Snur is the last one for the fire giants. Now, I will tell you this: the Queen of Chaos, and we don't understand how, has infiltrated the giants, which we've never seen the hill giants and the frost giants and the fire giants working all together. They're generally opposed, especially the fire and the frost giants. For them to be working together is most unusual. So, I suspect the spiders have something to do with this, and are working along with the giants as well. So, yes, you can try negotiation, but I would suspect that you have to be really masterful at negotiating. And to think of what you can offer that the Queen of Chaos cannot.
what do we offer to the group of giants that would not usually be in league with each other? What would they want?
That's, well, you must figure out what the Queen of Chaos is offering them, which I do not know. I do not confer with the Queen of Chaos.
Would it be wise for us to maybe, well, I suppose actually for Sokron to maybe try and talk to, shit, I can never remember your god's name.
His name is.
Because I
Jesus.
asked you. His name is Jesus.
It's Labellus.
Yes. There we go. It'd be wise for him to consult with Labellus again before we go.
What do you want to know?
Just that. Well, no, never mind. You can only ask yes or no questions. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Mhm.
Forget what I
I'm
just
not-
said. Stupid.
I'm not opposed to pulling aside one of these spiders
Not so
and
much
interrogating
yes
them.
or no questions. I'm pretty sure the mechanics of the spell are one-word answers,
One word.
unless it would be too vague.
Well, then we can still ask what she offered them.
What the
because
giants like? Money.
Power, territory,
Yeah, so we can still ask and we can ask other questions.
dominance.
Put us one step closer to.
We could
gold.
ask about Torres's father.
We
Uh,
definitely can. I mean, hopefully this is worth me going insane. But yeah.
What are you trying to find out?
It's just a suggestion. If you don't want to do it, it is fine.
Well, Vati, he's looking at you and saying, well, what are you waiting for?
Well, I suppose that's our cue to leave.
I would say I would start at the steading. I've heard tell that there's a meeting at dusk. If you could infiltrate the steading and find out what the meeting is about. What they're doing there, who's there. I may give you some clues.
They're having a meeting at the Hall of Giants at dusk. Or in town.
The steading itself, this was the abode of the hill giants. I've heard
Got it.
tale that there may be some other guests that arrive.
So best be careful then. Oh, I suppose that's as good a place as any to start. What does everyone else think? Except for you, Levi.
Well, as much as I don't like walking into a hall of giants, it seems like our best bet so far.
Possibly our only option until we can find a different way to get the rod pieces.
I have a question for you all, and counting the 1, 2, 3 people here that have to have some kind of small to do magic. Does anybody here speak giant?
Double
Can't say
check.
that I do.
Right,
Neither do I.
right. Okay. Listen, I've traveled a lot. I have. And
Oh,
criminal
have you
empire and all that. But hold on, Michael. Just hold on. I'm saying something smart once. Just calm down. Keep your sass in your pants. Thank you.
And
I've
he
traveled.
Tears in his head. I'm going to end him.
Nobody here speaks giant, and we're going to try the diplomatic approach, or they're going to. I will put out a call, and I'll see if I can get any of my former contacts to put us in touch with a giant translator. Not a translator who's big, Michael, before you say something stupid. A translator who speaks giant. We'll keep it safe. We'll keep them safe. and we maybe won't die as quickly. Right? Right. Sounds good. Vati, love the new outfit. Now you're showing your true colors. Fantastic.
You,
And I walk out of the room.
wait. He speaks wisdom. All I've been waiting for.
Yeah, you.
I'm right. One of us has to.
Lucifer, will you go handle your boy toy?
And then, if you'd only asked, yes, I could provide a translator.
Vati, I don't trust you as far as I can throw you. I just gonna come out and be honest with you. I don't.
You don't have to
Just
trust
like
me.
I don't trust you, and I don't trust Sokron to make decisions about where to eat. Same amount, or good decisions on who to scry on.
Sure.
Michael, you know your boyfriend scryed on the devil, right? Like one of the demons.
I
You
know.
that. Yeah. I bet I'm not looking so bad now. All I did
And
was
you're
die.
consulting with your dead asshole brother. What?
That's not my problem.
That is your problem. It is now.
Not anymore, obviously, since you had to take me to church.
I didn't do that.
I'm sorry.
Lucifer.
Lucifer, do you have a third twin that I should know about that you joined hands with and did your thing? Oh,
To
I'm
me,
sorry.
it
No.
seemed like it was a two-person effort.
I do. It
That
seemed like
was
it takes two to
completely
tango.
separate. That was a whole different thing. What I did with Michael was not even. No.
I'm going to go take care of our translation needs. I will be back. You two stay. Everybody stay here. I'm gonna go take care of it. Thanks. And I just walk out.
Okay.
Lucifer's walking out right after him.
Okay. Where do you go to
Um,
look for a translator?
Hold on. 16. So I have my criminal contacts. I get in touch with them to look for someone that speaks giant that's not going to die immediately when we get into the giant land. So it's not stupid.
Okay.
So,
When we get down there, Lucifer's gonna be like, "What the hell was that? What is wrong?"
listen, I don't and have never trusted Vati. I don't. He knows that. I know that. And we're just running off to the land of the giants to fetch another piece of a rod that we have no idea what it actually does.
Mhm.
We don't. We have no clue what any of this does. We have no clue why we should even trust Vati because of law and order. You know what law does? The law lets my mother leave us high and dry and broke, and lets my father die in squalor after working hard for 30 years. The law wanted to put me and my brother in jail for trying to make a life for ourselves. So excuse me if I really don't give a shit about the law or order. But I will get us through like I always have. Kill everything that needs to be killed, because that's what I'm good at.
Lucifer will take your arm and kind of pull you off to somewhere a little less open, because I wager we're just kind of out in the open talking.
Yeah.
And firstly, he's just gonna give you a hug, like. I know life has not been kind to you. However, this is our best chance right now. I don't know anything either. You're absolutely right. Nobody, it seems, knows anything about what is happening right now. And I'm not expecting you to trust Vati 100%. I'm not asking you to do that at all. Because frankly, I don't trust him 100% either. But right now, this is what we have. And it's the only option that we have.
Ow.
Say again?
Guess it's the only option we have for now, but I'll do what I always do and keep you alive.
And I will do the same. But please, deep breaths. We will get through this and we will figure it out. As we always do. Okay? Do you trust me?
Of course I do.
Good. Then let's make it through this and we'll figure out our next steps. I'll give him a quick hiss before we go out and do everything else.
Okay.
Check.
Well, he's going to do whatever it is that he's going to do. You said you might be able to provide somebody that could help us. Not that I don't trust Levi and his questionable contacts, but I'd like to have a backup plan. Just in case.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. There's someone that represents balance that I could allow you to use as a translator of sorts who does speak giant. It's an elven monk.
And what is their name?
Zulfikar.
Or what is their name?
Zulfikar, who works.
You.
Zulfikar.
Zolfikar.
Yes.
Is that name so
Zolfucker.
familiar?
That Zol fucker.
Zofran.
Zolfucker.
It's Sokron's long lost friend.
An elven monk, you say?
Yeah, that is
Interesting
correct.
combination.
Where can we find this translator?
Well, if it were me, I would look for this monk at the temple.
The temple.
Yes, of course. Look for him in the temple.
Which temple? Mine?
No. I would look. I'd look in the Temple of Maestra.
Temple of Master. Think we can handle that? Provided Levi stops throwing his hissy fit downstairs. And I think with that, we should be on our way. Now you dilly-dallying.
You're gonna take Vati up on his offer.
Yeah.
We might speak with Levi first, but as I said,
It's
backup
always
plan.
good to have, someone to fall back on.
Okay.
When everyone leaves, Torres wants to just say a thing to Barty.
Okay.
If no one else has anything to do.
Not really.
Well, do you want to say it by yourself or with the rest of us in the room?
Oh, no, I don't really do. As long as everyone's finished talking.
It wasn't
Do it.
secret like Sokron was trying to be.
It's like, now that everyone's gone, fuck those guys.
After
I kill them now, Barty. Do you want me to execute
Can I
Order
do?
66?
Yeah.
No, he'll just say, I know you have knowledge of my father. If he is who you say he was or is, I do what I can to honor him. I've tried to live my life doing right by those who have had injustices done to them. And if doing so means saving your life in the process, I will do so.
Well, Torres, Do not be disheartened by what you may find on this journey.
Just like to consider myself stout of heart at the best of times, but my resolve has been shaken once or twice in the past.
Well, I've heard that there may be a large number of those with whom your father tried to save within the giant's domain.
Unwilling servants of sorts.
Yeah. But I understand there may be hundreds.
Hundreds. Well, it's going to be hard enough to get ourselves in and out alive, but I'll do what I can.
Yes, just remember that your father was an honorable man, and they remember him as such.
As long as I can inspire them to do what's right and help themselves as much as we can help them, then I will do so.
Yes, be careful and set them free.
And bow and take care, Barty.
Yes.
Walk out.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll follow because I can't. Michael can't, and he's not gonna. That was good.
Mhm.
Nothing more to add to that.
On the other hand,
On the other hand,
Back downstairs.
yeah, I guess we'll head downstairs.
head downstairs.
And Michael will say to Lucifer, "Is your maybe husband done throwing his fit yet?" And Lucifer will just kind of roll his eyes, but he doesn't respond.
Just like, yeah.
All right now.
What a dickhead.
You didn't even hear it. It was just for Mike. You're just for Lucifer.
Oh, he said it telepathically. Well, this is going to be fun.
Yes, telepathically, yes. I will try and preface it with he says it telepathically to just the one person that I sent it to. Because it's not like messenger sending, so.
Yep.
It just takes a 4th level spell slot to do every time.
Yeah, right? No, that's detect thoughts, which is something I also get as a free spell with this.
And so Levi's gone.
Yep.
Wherever he went, Lucifer is with him, whether they're downstairs or out at the tavern. I'm
Oh.
up there.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So you make your way back down to the tavern area of the portal. You find everybody else kind of hanging out, all but Levi, who left. How long are you going to be gone, Levi, before you make your...
Probably doesn't take that long.
No.
Oh wait, are you gonna allow Lucifer to come with you?
Yeah, I guess so.
Okay. I'll fight you on that.
Guess if he has to.
He has to. Of
Okay.
course he has to. What kind of question is that?
Yeah, you're gonna go out looking. You're gonna ask your contacts for a giant translator,
Uh-huh.
Yep.
or a translator of giant, rather,
Yes.
instead of a giant. Yeah, make sure you word
He
it
can only
correctly.
translate it into halflings.
Well,
He's a giant.
he's a giant, but he can only translate to halfling.
It's like
What do you
trying to
think?
operate Norm. You gotta translate from giant to gnomish, and then gnomish to dwarvish, and then dwarvish to common.
Yes, exactly.
It's like
And
deciphering
you
the Dead
lose
Sea
so much in the
Scrolls.
translation.
Yeah.
Because that's how languages work.
I don't know if a platypus can pull it off, then
Yeah, yeah, you're able to find someone, and actually, they tell you of someone who, you know, who's very studious and is versed in the healing arts to an extent. Kind of an acolyte still, not very, not too experienced, not an adventurer, but is quite well at studying of giant. Very studious individual named Ibrahim.
Oh no. Oh no. On him.
Was a different Ibrahim? Not the same
I was
one.
gonna say, oh, we fucked.
Yeah.
He gonna kill all of us.
if only we got to see the dog play out in campaign. That was gonna be fun.
Yeah, so that's what you're able to find on that end for a interpreter on your side. Not overly squishy, but not somebody that's going to
Survive too long alone.
correct.
Yeah, we'll take care of them.
But they can handle themselves against a kobold or an orc or, you know, something along those lines.
You can go one-on-one with a giant by themselves.
Yeah,
Or at the very
Yeah.
least, know when to dip and let the others handle it.
correct.
Yeah.
And if the others bail too, then it's go. Start running and don't stop.
Oh, is this the person then?
Yeah. They come pretty heavily recommended.
Good. Shall we get back to the others so we can discuss?
Why not?
And please stop trying to bite off my brother's head.
I mean, I'll do my best.
I know better than to ask either of you to make any promises regarding the other person, so that is the best I'm going to get, and that is fine. I guess we'll head back then.
Okay. You guys make your way back. You've got, and so you each found a translator. So how do you come back from and you see them all sitting around the table waiting on your triumphant return, Levi and Lucifer.
Michael just ignores. Doesn't say anything. Doesn't move.
So, I see you guys have just been sitting here. That makes sense.
We
Well, while
were
you were
willing
doing that,
to give you some space.
well, I took care of the issue here. This is Abraham. He can be our translator.
Can Michael do an insight check to get kind of a read on the guy and see what he
I mean, what do you?
gets, if he gets the impression that he's trustworthy?
Yeah, you can do that.
Unless you want to do my passive insight, which is 18.
I mean, what you're getting from this guy is you're getting that he's just a. He, he looks like he might have gone out once in a while, but he's made his way back quite frequently to the temple. Very studious looking individual. Wearing armor, chainmail, came equipped. He's carrying his own weapons. He's carrying a mace, got a shield, chainmail. You also see that he comes equipped with a crossbow.
As long as you can do the job, I don't have any objections.
Fairly capable.
He's just fine.
At the very
Uh,
least, we can take on the heavier tasks.
Indeed. Is it getting close to dusk at all?
It is.
It says it's like 5 p.m. I think.
Yep, it is getting there.
About how much longer to dusk? No.
You're within an
Back
hour.
to the bathhouse.
Yeah.
Michael's not that horny. Anyway.
That's enough.
Well, then I suppose, shall we wait for dusk? And we'll see if we can't get into this meeting and see what's going on.
Might as well.
Cover of darkness might be better.
True.
Or lower light condition.
Michael is actually gonna go talk to the bartender. I forgot his name. I just blanked.
Dornan.
Ornan. I was gonna call him like Byron or something. I'm like, that's not right.
Aaron.
Dornan, and let him know that here in about an hour we're gonna be wanting to use the portal to go to the place.
Of course. You know the cost. 1 gold piece each to go down.
So
Indeed. And I'll go ahead and pay that. So that'll be Michael Lucifer 7.
7, yeah.
I also forgot to ask. What was the cost? You know, because I don't think you ever told me. What's the cost of the whole bathhouse thing?
All of your gold. You got robbed.
Oh, the whole bathhouse thing would only be 25 gold.
You got robbed on the way back by
Yeah.
the giant translator.
Wow. Okay. Okay. Dornan is aware that we are going to be using it here, so. And I've already paid it, so whenever we're ready to head out. Way is there.
Alright.
alright, kids, let's do this. Go, grab them. Go down first.
All right. Make your way down.
Do this. To our deaths.
That's that.
Make your way down first, Torres. Who's next?
Making my way down.
Michael will go next.
Okay.
Actually, Lucifer will go next.
Levi will grab the translator.
As you're making your way down, of course, you start smelling that musty smell of an old well, and you hear the dripping of water, and as you hear the crank of the turn, it's just bringing you down, and it gets darker and darker, and you can finally see the semblance of the gathering of water as you're coming down, but you can tell just based on the sound of the drip that it's a shallow water. That this well itself has been dry for quite some time, and it's just the gathering of the moisture of the cold rocks. That any water is gathering it all. And as you get down there, because you paid your gold, and this is a magic portal, you see a door as you each make your way down.
Torres open the door because he's first.
Sarah, we can take a bio break.
You need a bio break?
Yes, please.
Yeah, I can get more water real quick.
This is a good point.
Yeah, we'll take another one real quick. Yeah, make it real quick. So we already took one. So
Wait. Oh, yeah, we did. Go on a second.
nope, I'll get some more water too. But yep, I'll be right back. Let's take 3.
Minutes. Gotcha.
All right. And we're back. We needed another bio break. Apologies, everybody, but thanks for sticking in. And we'll get right back into it. You made your way down the well, and now the party finds themselves in this musky area. Damp. Sounds of water dripping around. Before a normal-looking wooden door.
All right, make way, make way.
Yeah.
Well, Prince.
Hang on.
Yeah,
Just
Michael will
hold
catch
on.
him by the arm and be like, maybe somebody else should open that door first.
But Torres will listen to the door. See if he can hear anything.
I'm gonna mage hand the door open.
As I like lean it, going to lean against.
You go to lean it against the door opens.
Tripping.
Yeah,
Or yeah, or falling.
Yeah, you kind of like stumble, and then as the door opens, you just get this rush of fresh air. Very contrast to the smell of the interior of the well. As you look out, you can see that this door opens into a cave. However, you're in a cave that's towards the opening of the cave, and that's where that fresh air is coming from.
Well,
Push Taurus with my telekinetic shove.
I resist it. I contest it anyway.
but don't be rude.
Phil
Man, go
thinking
through.
Torres will just turn his head very slowly, just head daggers at Sokron. Next time.
I always have my dagger one behind Taurus'
Or
back.
as you hear in your head from Michael, I am going to say sorry on behalf of Sokron. He doesn't say it out loud, he says it telepathically.
To Torres.
Mm-hmm.
Can I respond, or is that...
Yes, I
That's a
believe
one-way
you were
thing.
able to.
A short phrase.
Yeah.
It's not really a phrase, more of a...
Just
Just a
I think
grunt.
I think that's acceptable.
As he looks back at Sokron and just shakes his head.
Sokron's it's gonna
steps through.
cast message. That's right. Keep moving. Keep moving.
As you're making your way through, off in the not too distance, you can see smoke billowing out of a long, narrow building. What one would recognize to be a steading of sorts. And it's larger than steadings that you're used to seeing in the medium-sized creatures' abodes and areas you've traveled. You do get a sense of safety within this cavern, though.
So we said we're at the lip of the cave entrance.
You're in.
Can-
You're inside the cave, and then as the party all makes their way through, the door behind you vanishes, and it's now just a cave wall.
We should be careful moving through here. I think it might be best if we try to be stealthy, if we could. And I'm gonna look pointedly at Sokron.
I am quite stealthy. All right.
And let's also take it slow, please, and thank you. I don't need you gallivanting off into a dark cave.
Well, there is an outside, right? There's the exit of the cave that we can see.
Oh, you're at the yeah. It opens up,
Yeah.
and you're seeing the opening. You're inside
I'm
the
saying
cave.
this preemptively.
Yeah, and that's where you can see the steading often than not. It's not very far. I mean, it's close enough that you know you can get there without taking too much time.
Why don't you go on ahead, Sokron?
No.
Go and
Torres?
see how that plays out.
I am going to start ritual casting on my ritual spells. I'm gonna put everybody water breathing and telepathic bond.
Okay.
So
Now
we're
Michael has
ready
to
to
remember
go.
anything he says telepathically will go to everyone.
You are not at the door yet. You guys are on the screen, though. I should the map. You should be able to
It's black for me.
see. You should
Just
have
give it a
vision.
minute.
Everybody should have vision. Yeah.
Did
have
you put down our tokens yet?
Yep. And you all have vision.
Yeah, it's just black.
Let me see here.
And I've scrolled out as far as I can.
Okay, might be me. But anyhow.
Do you want us to make stealth rolls while you're figuring that out?
Well, you
Because
haven't
Michael sure as hell is stealthing through this.
Ones with disadvantage.
Disadvantage because he's wearing an
that
all-white
is
robe.
so weird because when I click on your token, I can see what you guys see.
Yeah, I can't see diddly squat.
Still black.
What roll did you make, Jojo?
Mhm.
Stealth.
Oh, why'd you roll it privately?
Shh.
He's stealthing from us.
I got a 29.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
Did you really?
Yep.
Then make it public.
I don't know how.
You might have your roles switched from public to private.
He didn't do it.
I don't know how to
Yeah.
make it private.
So on the bottom where you can change what language you speak in the chat,
Okay.
you can also change the role mode.
Gotcha.
And I have mine set to public. Nope.
Let's let's see how it goes with disadvantage.
Oof.
God, I haven't done a stealth roll in
Oh,
quite a while.
boy.
Don't worry,
Lucifer
I
has
have
a minus-
advantage.
Lucifer has -1 and disadvantage
18, not bad.
because of his armor.
6.
Mhm.
Oh, shh. Ow.
You guys are telling me to be sneaky.
We're just like, yeah, everyone be really quiet.
It's like, hey, shut the fuck up. We're trying to
Yeah.
sneak
Even
around
louder
here.
than Torm's if that's possible. His armor's just clink, 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 because that's why he has disadvantage, is because of his armor. Not that my other roll was much better, I think, because my other roll was a 2.
Mhm.
No, for the
Actually, it was a
fuck
3
of
minus
it.
1 makes it 2, but still bad.
All right. While Brian is doing it, I have a question for all you. What's the difference between seeing invisible creatures and objects and looking into the ethereal plane?
One's a different plane.
One's the different plane of existence, the other one's just invisibility, but
Well,
still on the same plane.
Don't you, when you go invisible, go into ethereal plane?
No,
I
No.
don't think so. No.
that's if
There's a
you
spell that's called
blink, for example.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it says you specifically go into the astral plane,
Or the
then
ethereal plane, yeah.
that's ethereal. That's its own thing. You're talking about see invisibility, aren't you?
No, I have the third eye ability, and
Oh.
I could either see invisible creatures, but only within 10 feet of me, or I can look into the ethereal plane within 60 feet of me.
I would say invisibility. Seeing invisible things might be more useful.
But is it an either or choice or?
So yeah, either or.
Oh.
I would say invisible, because ethereal plane, I don't know how often that'll come up, where you'll be looking into that.
Yeah, don't really
Or
have
things will be
much
popping into it.
use for ghosts at the moment.
Yeah.
And even if you could see them, it's not like you could talk to them.
Unless you speak ghost.
Or rather, speak with dead.
Yes. I Which actually Michael does have that spell. So he could.
Yeah,
Would that work if they were on a different plane? Can you
I don't know.
communicate with them? I don't
complications.
Complications.
Technicalities.
Hypotheticals. Things
We'll
are
say
not
you
actually
might
good.
have slight more use out of the invisible
And yeah,
stuff.
long story short, invisibility is probably
Ow.
the invisible stuff's probably the better option.
For now.
Yeah, I bet it on, but I was just because I read somewhere that it said that if you go invisible, you're basically jumping into the ethereal plane. That's why.
No,
No.
it don't work
I
that
don't
way.
think that's correct. It'd be cool, but I don't think that's right.
It's far from correct.
Hmm.
I'm gonna use the bathroom real quick while you figure out the vision.
Yeah, it's kind of like doing its own thing right now.
Yeah. If it makes any difference, I did kind of, while we were going through the Yawning Portal, I updated my character sheet because I tried to, and it failed spectacularly. So then I had to leave, log in, come back, and then re-import and then fix shield things so my armor class is correct and all that. And yeah,
Would this be a good spot to call it for the session?
Yeah, maybe so. just because
I'd be okay with that. My stomach is not feeling well, guys.
yeah,
Okay.
and I'll
Let's
work
do
on
it.
this. I think it's a good idea. I'm good with that.
mixed feelings, but
back
I'm
in.
outvoted.
Well,
Come back in fresh with high energy for the big
Yeah.
infiltration scene.
yeah, we're outside the steading, and we'll pick it up there next week and figure out this lighting thing as we go too. Okay.
Okie doke.
All right. Thanks. Thanks for understanding. Good night, everybody.
Thank you.
All right.
I
Night. Feel better, Lee.
Yeah.
Thank you. I'm sorry.
No worries.
okay.
No worries.
Not your fault.
Do not apologize.
I mean, hey, you just lost your magic powers. Of course you would have a pain in your
Good
stomach.
job, Alex.
it's Charlie's fault.